my family physician was the same age as me, so he retired. And because of that, well, I was without a doctor for about a year and a half or something like that. And then Rita told me, says, well, this doctor in here, he's taking transplantation. And Rita was his first one. Well, okay, so I went in, see, and about a month and a half after or so, and I got on, took my wife in and whatnot, and I was doing, then I had to go back again for some prescription or whatever. But because of that, we had made a video there for the police service, and we were getting the award for it at the Caruso Club, and it was going to be, you know, big. Well, maybe I better talk to my doctor about that. So I took out my business card and I give it to him, which had my picture on it. And I can honestly say he was sitting on one of those ball chairs. He went right out in front of me, looked at it, and he says, okay, let's talk. And instead of getting the 5 minutes at a doctor, I got 3/4 of an hour, because he wanted to know everything about me, where I want to go, you know, like in this step. And I have to say, I've been very fortunate with that doctor. And the last thing he told me is, from now on, I want to see Dar in here.
That's weird. That's amazing. That's probably not very common.
No, it isn't. And at the same time now, he's also up to speed on what the laws are. And when I go in and I get a prescription, then it will, on it, there will be my legal first name, and then we bracket in Darlene and my last name. And that goes, any paper that goes to the drugstore or the hospital or whatever, is always like that. So maybe her and I are well, some of the fortunate ones.
For you?
The healthcare system, I would say, perhaps is one of our biggest fears. We don't dare approach the healthcare system because it's built on a legal principle. Understand this about physicians. A physician to my body is like a mechanic to a car. They are body mechanics. They look at me physically rather than seeing me. So you can imagine the kind of strife that we have in an emergency room or places like that where they're putting people through. They're there to fix bodies. They're not there to fix minds. You get misgendered, you get the looks like, what are you doing? You get the gruffness. You get inappropriate questions that have nothing to do with why you're there in the first place.